Okay, so boom, cuz thought I was blood. So this happened after the attempted murder case. When I caught the attempted murder, I was only 17 years old. So they had to put me in juvie. But they bound me over, they was gonna try me as an adult. When I caught the attempted murder charge, they sent me to juvie. That's when I did the first choice Johnny, and I ended up with Cook. He's a runner, he's a track star. He gon' run away, he gon' get far. I ain't going to jail, Take the handcuffs and shackles off. So when I escaped, they ended up catching me on the run. But when I was on the run, I hit a lick for 10 bands. I ain't sure if I done told that story or not, but if you want to hear that story, I'll go through the list and say I want to hear the story about the 10 bands. When I hit the lick for the 10 bands, that same night, we ended up playing Truth or Dare. We played Truth or Dare, and after I got through playing, I went to Atlanta because I had a little job out in Atlanta. But before I went to Atlanta, I left instructions for my homeboy on what to do because I was still moving the pack. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what the pack is, then let me know you ain't never been in the street. And if you ain't never been in the streets, I advise you to never get into the street. But I also went and paid a lawyer in Nashville, Tennessee, named George Duzane. I went and paid the lawyer $2,500. He was gonna turn me in January the 5th. So when I go to Atlanta, you know what I'm saying, I party, I kick it a little bit, you know what I'm saying. That's the first time I went to the strip club on my own. You know what I'm saying? I went to Magic City. When I rolled by, I seen Magic City. I said, that's what all the rappers be talking about. So I had to pull up and see what's going on. I had my brother ID. I walked on in, you know what I'm saying? I'm in here, you know what I'm saying? I'm cool and I'm kicking it. So by the time I ended up coming back from Atlanta, I went to my cousin's house, which was one of the cousins I was dropping pig in. Y'all want to hear the cousin story about what I was dropping pig on? Jump in the comment section and say, I want to hear the story about when you was dropping pig on your cousin. So I'm in here, you know what I'm saying? I drop all my bags and all the stuff I done bought, you know what I'm saying? I get dressed, you know what I'm saying? My homeboy finna come get me because I gotta go take care of some business. So my homeboy, he calling me, but I ain't hearing the phone because I'm in the shower. He done text me, I ain't hearing the phone. So he outside, he blowing the horn. He laying on the horn. So finally, when I come out, I check the phone. Boom, I see the message. But I don't know how long my homeboy been out here. So I put my clothes on, I hit him back. I'm on my way out right now. So by the time I come out, somebody done called the police. Ha, 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 ha. You know what I'm saying? That was 3. Ha, ha, ha. You know what I'm saying? 911. You know what I'm saying? So they done called the police. The police is out here. So when I come outside, boom, I see the police. I'm already on the run. So I'm thinking to myself, when I'm looking at him, he looking at me, we looking at each other. I'm thinking he knowing who I am. So immediately, he draw down, free, don't move. When he pulled out the gun, I'm knowing I got a shoot to kill out on me because I have an attempted murder charge, which means I got caught with a weapon, which means they done labeled me probably armed and dangerous. So when he pulled out the weapon, I'm thinking, man, he finna hit me. You know what I'm saying? So I stopped. Make a long story short, I'll come back to that another time. You know, they transport me. They gotta call my caseworker, John. Everybody familiar with John. They call John. John talking to them, they talking back, they conversing, they having a whole little conversation. They telling John he got to come get me. John sick of me. John got to pull up though. So he pull up. When he pull up, he already done figured out where I'm going, what's going on. You know what I'm saying? He tell me, oh, you going to Taft. I'm sick of you. You going to Taft. He want to send me to, you know what I'm saying, this supposed to be the baby penitentiary, you know what I'm saying, this supposed to be the baby penitentiary of juvenile facility, you know what I'm saying, but at this time, you know what I'm saying, I done been to so many places in juvie, guess what, it don't matter where I'm going, guess what, it's going to be some people that I was locked up with everywhere because the juvenile places, they don't do nothing but circulate people just like jails and prisons. You know what I'm saying? It's kids who get in trouble, they get out, get back in trouble. You know what I'm saying? It's just a revolving door just like jail and the penitentiary. So I'm already knowing I'm finna go in here and this finna be some of the homeboys in here. So I'm on my way to Taft, and then on top of that, it's just crazy how our generation, we stamp people and call them real ones when they got charges like attempted murder. So when I come in and say I got an attempted murder charge, they're gonna be like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? So you already really good. You come in with something different, you know what I'm saying? They probably gonna pick on you. You come in with that, we come in with that, ha 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 ha. You done hit somebody, you know what I'm saying, with that John Wick, that ta 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 ta. You know what I'm saying? You really good. So I pull up the tab, right? Like I'm a little spook, you know what I'm saying? I'm a little spook, you know what I'm saying? So when we get to tab, I gotta go to the dorm. I gotta go, basically they have a classification dorm just like the penitentiary, a dorm where you gotta go and then they gonna go over, I guess, your case, your charges or whatever, and then they gonna figure out what pod you going to, Echo, India, whatever pod, whatever units you gonna go to. So you gotta stay on this unit for 2 weeks and you gotta wear an orange jumpsuit, which gonna let everybody know, oh, you fresh here, you fresh meat, you just got here. And when you do that, majority of the time, the other people, you know what I'm saying, they pick on you, you know what I'm saying, a little bit, you know what I'm saying, see what you is, what that is, you know what I'm saying, they throwing up gang signs or whatever when you get there, they trying to spook you or whatever. So I go to the unit, it's about 14 to 20 of us in here, right? So after about my third day, I had to go to the clinic. I'm walking back from the clinic. As I'm walking back from the clinic, you know what I'm saying, I got this tattoo on my arm that say outlaw. But you know what I'm saying, we go to Child, I done been to Child, I done been to a couple of places. You know, young dudes, you know what I'm saying, they just like the police. They looking at your tattoos, they want, and every tattoo they think it means something, they think it's got to tattoo some kind of affiliation. So it's been rumored around, oh, he got an outlaw tattoo on his arm, that mean he a blood. You know what I'm saying? I'm not knowing, ain't nobody told me nothing about it. So I'm walking back in the unit from the clinic. I see Trouble Low, you know what I'm saying? Most High rest his soul. Trouble Low, he 5 Deuce Hoover. So when Trouble Low and his homeboy, they see me, they, what's up, blood? What that is, blood? What you got going on, Damu? You know what I'm saying? They saying all the lingo of a blood. Get what? I don't know nothing about no bloods. I don't know the lingo. I don't know none of this. I don't know if they got a blood walk. I don't know the blood hand sign language, blood handshake. I don't know nothing. They done extended and try to hit me with the blood handshake and everything. Oh, what's up, blood? What's up, blood? I'm looking at them. They looking at me. We looking at each other. I said, huh? They said, what that is? You a blood, ain't you? Nah, I ain't no blood. I don't know nothing about no blood. Anything, you know what I'm saying? It's jiggy with me, you know what I'm saying? They were like, we do, you know what I'm saying? Everybody said you was a blood, homeboy, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? If they didn't hit me with this right here. Oh, if you a blood, you can go and tell me, you know what I'm saying? That's cool, you know what I'm saying? We ain't even know all that. You know what I'm saying? Bloods come down here, they act like they don't want to, they were like, we bloods. They tell me they some bloods. I said, man, like I said, man, I ain't no blood, homie. You know what I'm saying? If I was a blood, I'd stand on that, but I ain't no blood. He said, man, come on, Damo, man. I know you're a blood. When you got the, I said, man, I was 14, 15 when I got every tattoo on my body. You know what I'm saying? My mama boyfriend, you know what I'm saying? My mama boyfriend, Tim, he got an outlaw tattoo that I'm guessing he got off of Tupac. And growing up, I was around him. I liked the tattoo, and I went and got the tattoo home. That ain't got nothing to do with me wanting to be no blood. He was like, that was up. He said, but get what, my guy? I said, what's up? He said, this 5 Deuce Hoover. They got the hit. I said, hold on. I said, now, wait a minute. I said, man, these folks hitting up like they been doing this since they were toddlers. I'm talking about the hand sign language that they were doing was so smooth. Then they got the grooving on me and everything. They got the boom, 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 boom. I said, you know, that's kind of fascinating right there. You know, that's kind of, you know, you're making me kind of curious to be a 5 Deuce Hoover Crip. You making it look so cool. You know what I'm saying? How you doing that? Like how you were twisting his face. And then dude got to walking off. They talking to each other. He talking back. They conversing. You know what I'm saying? With their hands and stuff. With their face. I said, man, that's pretty fascinating right there. Like that. That's pretty cool. So I get on back in the unit. That's my story about what they thought I was a blood. And then when they told me they were 5 Deuce Hoover, they tell me, look, as soon as you said you was a blood homeboy, we ain't even gonna lie to you, man. We were finna smash you, cuz, you know what I'm saying? That's on criminal, you know what I'm saying? I said, dang, y'all were doing it like that? Keep in mind, we 16, 17 years old. These folks are already manipulative enough to try to persuade me that they were blood, so I would tell them that I was a blood, so they can beat me up because they 5 Deuce Hoover Crips. I said, now at this age, we shouldn't be this programmed, and we shouldn't be this indoctrinated with gangs and affiliation to the point of where a kid same age as you know what I'm saying, come in and you willing to try to manipulate this man to make him say what he is just so you can beat him up. You know what I'm saying? But I done seen this a couple of times in juvenile. Guess what? They got that same tactic in the penitentiary. They'll call you into the cell, act like they want to smoke with you, drink with you, kick it with you. Whole time you not knowing, they done made a call on your head. And as soon as you get a little high, you done got a little lax, they done jaw clump right down you in the cell. You know what I'm saying? I done seen this. I seen this tactic later on in the penitentiary. You know what I'm saying? But it's basically a way to make you come down to where you ain't paying attention to your surroundings, and then next thing you know, they upside your head. So anyway, look, I got a story about Tab, but first, commercial break me, please. If you ain't already got the book, show your kids some love. Go get the book. Go to my website, jtb3.org, and the book is on sale right now. You can get both of my books for $20. You can get this book alone, I think right now, for $10. You can get this book for $10 or $15. The Life of Boo Baker. That's the one with all the war stories in it. At War With Myself, that's the 5 years. That's the story of the 5 years since I've been home. And everybody who been asking me to tell the 2-year story about being in a relationship with my cousin, that book is in At War With Myself. It's also a picture of her on there as well, right there at the bottom. But look, check this out. Check this out. Let me get back to the story because this is a good one. So finally, as I'm in here getting situated, you know what I'm saying, in the unit or whatever, I decided to sign up to take cosmetology. I signed up, you know what I'm saying, while I'm in this unit. They let me go once or twice just to look at it, you know what I'm saying, see what's going on. I have another situation with this site. Well, it wasn't a situation with me. It was the first time I actually seen some action at Tab. So while we sitting in here, we chilling, you know what I'm saying, Trouble, he cutting this dude head, right? And as he cutting head, I'm cutting head, you know what I'm saying, we both cutting head. And this dude, they were talking about some sports, and he said something Trouble didn't like. You know what I'm saying, and when he said that, Trouble spent him around in the church. So when he could, Trouble looked at him, he looking at him, and Trouble looked at him, he looking back, they looking at each other, and Trouble told me, he said, hey, I don't even play like that, cuz, you know what I'm saying, don't even say that no more, cuz. He was like, man, cuz, I say what I want to say. Trouble said, look, I'm going to say it one more time, cuz. Man, you say that again, I don't play them type of game, cuz, I'm going to have to go in your mouth, cuz. He said, man, cuz, you ain't talking about nothing. Trouble spinning back in the church. When he spinning back in the church, we start back talking. Dude say it again. Trouble spin him in the church. He said, what I tell you, cuz, before he could even, I'm talking about before he even got everything out of his mouth, Trouble, Jean-Claude Van Damme in the church. And when he hit him, he got real close to him and tied him up to where he couldn't even defend himself. Because he's sitting in the tree, he got on top of him. Then he started talking to the man in the ear. He started